Assalamu alaikum class 7 students. Hope you all will be fine, safe and sound. Today we will do the heating and cooling. Chapter number 1, we will do the workbook. You can see the screen. I'm sharing screen with you. Your question number 1 is that of your workbook. State whether the following statements are true or false. False. Okay. I will also share the solutions of this workbook after this class. Okay. So the first part is given. The coldest part of a fridge is at the bottom. The coldest part of a fridge is at the bottom. So this is a false answer. And the solutions which I will share you, in that solution its answer is true. But actually this answer is false. So you have to write false. Okay. Now question number 2. Radiated heat always travels downwards. Radiated heat, yes, this is true. When the light comes, when the sunlight comes from the sun and falls on the earth, then it radiated and hit and back to the space. Okay, so first it will come downward. So this is a true answer. This is true. Now question number 3. In hot sunny climates, houses are often painted white to keep it warm inside. Definitely, this answer is wrong because in hot countries, houses are painted white to keep them cool, not to warm. So this is a wrong answer. Question number 4. For insulation works by trapping air in the spaces between in the material. This is a correct answer. If you keep in mind the example of convection. Now number 5, a vacuum flask can keep liquids at a constant temperature for several days. A vacuum flask can keep liquids at a constant temperature for several days. This is also wrong. Not for several days, but for some hours. Okay, so this is also wrong. So keep in your mind, these are your true false. Now we will do the next answer. Question number 2. Question number 2 is that choose the correct option. These are MCQs given in your workbook. Number 1 is which of these surfaces is best at radiating heat? So number 1 is black. Black absorb all the light. Blue will absorb only blue light. Red will absorb only red light. And white. White is a good surface for radiating heat because white has all 7 colors of light in them. So the correct answer is D option. Come to question number 2. Which of these surfaces is best at absorbing heat? So question is that which surfaces absorb best heat? So correct answer is black because black has no color in it. So when the light falls, it can absorb all the colors. So B option blue, C option is red, and white option is D. They three options are wrong. Option A is correct. Now come to question number 3. We also have discussed about the vacuum flask in the book. Vacuum flask in the book. A vacuum flask is able to keep a cold liquid cold because the reason we have discussed in the chapter when we were discussing the vacuum flask, it can keep a cold liquid cold. What is the reason? Because it. Options are option A decreases the rate at which the heat flows into the liquid. No. Option B decreases the rate at which heat flows out of the liquid. Yes, this is the correct answer. It decreases the rate at which the heat flows out of the liquid. And option C and option D, they are also wrong answer. So the correct option is that a vacuum flask is able to keep a cold liquid uh, cold because it decreases the rate at which heat flows out of the liquid. Okay, come to question number 4. Plants grow better in a greenhouse in early spring because in greenhouse, you also know the concept of greenhouse, a house which is made by green glass, and green color has an ability because sun needs three colors to grow. They need red, green, and blue. So in greenhouse, green light will be absorbed more, and other lights will be reflective air. And green color help the plants to do the photosynthesis. Okay. So what is the option? Number one, heat from the sun warms the inside of the greenhouse. Yes, this is true. Second option, seed germinate in the spring. This is not a relevant answer. C option, the greenhouse stops too much heat getting to the plants. No, this is also wrong because it allows some heat to pass through, which is necessary for the plants. So this is also wrong. The option, the young plants are sheltered from the rain. So this is also wrong. So the correct answer is that option A. Now come to question number 5. Question number 5. In dry weather, the water in a puddle soon disappears because it. We also see this example in the book. The diagram of puddle was given in the book. Okay, in a puddle, the water which is present in the puddle soon disappears because it. The reason is that evaporates in the air. Option is drunk by small animals. No. Soaks into the ground below. No. Spreads outwards to the surrounding ground. No. So what is the correct answer? Evaporates into the air because of the sunshine, and we have discussed in the chapter that because of the sunshine and because of the surrounding where the temperature is very hot, and it helps the water to evaporate into the air. So the correct answer is option B. I hope you understand it. Now come to the question number 2. Next page. This is your question number 3. If you see the question, it is a graph is given. So see in your book, graph is given. Okay, bete, this is a question number 3. The graph is given. And in this question, okay, the graph shows how a substance cools after being removed from heat. Okay, in this graph, they are asking about us how a substance cools after being heat removed. Okay, when we removed heat from any substance, so how much time it takes to cool them itself. Okay, if you see the figure. Okay, you can see on the left side there is a temperature is given, and horizontal it is a time is given. Okay, and now you can see temperature is starting from 0, 15 degree, 13 degree, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120. Okay, so it's a substance A. Okay, so it takes time. How much time it will take? It will start cooling from this side A, then it will come to the, it will downward B, temperature will falls. Okay, then it come to C, approximately 30 degrees centigrade, and then ultimately it comes to temperature D. Okay, and this is equal to temperature 15 degree centigrade. In your diagram you can see C is equal to temperature 30 degrees centigrade. It means a substance is very hot and its temperature is 120 degree. But when it began to cool down, then it comes to 30 degrees centigrade, and ultimately it comes to a 15 degrees centigrade. So according to this, we will discuss the answers of the questions which are given under this graph. Okay. Now question number 1. Use the graph to answer the following questions. Okay. Question number 1 is that where is the maximum heat loss? A, B, C, or D? So we also have seen the graph that the maximum heat loss would be start from point B. Okay, so the answer is point B. Okay, come to the next number B. Where is the minimum heat loss A, B, C or D? So the ending point is D, 15 degrees. So this is the minimum point. C option, what is the temperature at point C? I also shown in the graph. It is equal to 30 degrees. Okay. Now question number 2, what is the room temperature? Definitely the last point of the graph, it shows 15 degrees. So the room temperature is 15 degrees. Okay. This is given. Okay, draw two more cooling lines on the graph with the following characteristics. Okay, these some characteristics are given. You also have drawn more lines on it. Okay, the solutions of the workbook which I will share you, in which you can see the diagram, the lines are drawn. Okay, option is same starting temperature, higher room temperature. Okay, and higher starting temperature and lower room temperature. So you will draw these lines along with your graph. Okay, come to next page. These are your, if you see, this is your question number 4. Okay, which description matches the word? Okay, you can see a column is given, melting, evaporation, and other words, and here is a description is given. Okay, and in this question they are asking to draw a line between the word and its description. One has been done for you, but you will not draw the line. I always told you in the class that you will write numbers 1, 2 and onward, and then you will match the numbers. Okay, for example, the first one they have done for you, melting. What is the description? If we see in our book, we can see, okay, melting point match with this description. Okay, when a solid is warm, the particles move faster until some break free and become part of the liquid. So this is the correct answer of melting. Okay, now we will discuss the others. Now we will discuss the question number 2, evaporation. So second point is evaporation. If you see the screen, this is an evaporation. So evaporation match with when heat is applied to a liquid. We will find the answer when heat is applied to the liquid. Yes, this is given. When heat is applied to a liquid, the particles move faster still. At the surface, the faster particles break free to form a gas above it. This is the answer of evaporation. Now third one is condensing. Condensing match with when heat energy is removed. We will see the correct option. Okay, this first one, it match with your correct option, condensing. When heat energy is removed from a gas, its temperature falls. The gas particles slows down and move closer together. Eventually, they will come close enough to form a liquid. Okay. After that, freezing is left. So as a liquid cools, freezing match with this statement is given. As a liquid cools down, this is the statement match with freezing, cools down, its particles slow down. Eventually, they will start to form a framework which is typical of a solid. And the last one, mass is conserved. Last one, mass is conserved, match with this statement. In a change of state, only the behavior of the particles changes. the actual particles remain the same all the time. So these are 5 options which are given. Okay, and the last one is given, mass is conserved. Okay, so this statement is matched with I have studied now, in a change of state only the behavior of the particles changes, the actual particles remain the same. Okay, this was your matching column. Now come to next page. Okay, this is your question number 5. First of all, we will read the question. What is that? Okay, this question number 5 is given. The diagram shows 6 articles that you could find in a home. Each one has a job which has something to do with heat flow. Okay, you can see these are 6 diagrams are given. First one, table mat made of cork, definitely we use on our dining table to remove the heat. Okay, second one, a frying pan made of steel, definitely we cook something into it. Handle of kitchen turner made of wood, definitely it is made by steel but its handle is made by wood. Okay, and and you can also see the next diagram that is given, a blanket made of wood. So why do we use the blanket? So why do we use the blanket? To warm ourselves. And definitely all blanket have small holes in the which trap the air. Okay, and the next one we can see. Okay, this is a central heating boiler made of copper. Central heating boiler in which the water is warm and its body is made by copper. And the last article is an iron, base of an iron made of aluminium. We can also see we can press our clothes with the help of base of iron. So its base is made by aluminium, made of aluminium. So according to these articles, their functions are given. Now we will do the answer. Now you have to open your books with you and see the diagrams in your book. Okay, so according to these diagrams, the first question is that work out what job each article or part of the article does and write your ideas in the table. One has been done for you. For example, these 6 articles are given in the diagram. They had done for one for us, heat hot water cylinder. So what is it made of? It is written in your diagram. It is made of copper. And what is its job? Allow heat to get from burner to water in a boiler. So this is not a typical answer. These are very easy answer. If you see the diagram, or in all diagrams it is written how they are made it and what are their function. Okay, but I will discuss you again. First one is table mat. Okay, so table mat is made by cork. Okay, and what is its function? Its function is that to prevent heat from a hot utensil reaching the table. Okay, second one, frying pan. Frying pan is made by steel, and what is its function? Its function is that allows heat to get from burner to food. And third one is handle kitchen turner. It is made by wood, and its job is that stop heat. Its job is that stop heat reaching the hand from the heated utensil. Okay, and the base of iron, it is made by base of iron is made by aluminium. You also have seen in the diagram. Okay, and what is its function? Its function is that allows heat to pass from iron to clothes. And this one is like blanket. It is made by wool. And what is its function? Its function is that traps air, so keeping you warm by retaining warm air. Okay, so you have to fill this table to see after watching the diagrams which are given in your book. Okay, come to the second part of this question. Okay, this is the second part. Okay, below are two columns with separate headings. Write the names of the six articles under the correct headings. We have seen these articles above the diagram. Hot water cylinder, hair blanket, base of iron, handle of kitchen. So which are conductors among them? Okay, so we have discussed frying pan. Frying pan is made by steel, so steel is a conductor. Secondly, we have discussed hot water cylinder. You can also see the table. It is made by copper, so copper is also a conductor. And third one is base of iron. We also discussed that it is made by aluminium, so aluminium is a conductor. So we will write here steel, copper and aluminium. Okay, and then come to the insulators. So three are left. So who is left? Cork means table mat is made by cork. So cork will come here. Okay, handle of the turner, it is made by wood. So insulator, wood is an insulator, and plastic. Okay, so three insulators will come here. First one cork, then wood, and then plastic will come. Okay, come to next page. Page number 6. Page number 6. Okay. This is the third part of question number 6. If you see, the diagram shows some oven glass. You all of know about the oven glass we all used at our homes. They are thick and they are used when we have to take out something from the oven. So this is the diagram of oven glass. So what are oven glass used for? What is the purpose? Definitely its purpose is there to hold utensils or hot oven tray कि when we want to hold oven utensils, जो चीज हम ओवन से निकालते हैं उसको होल्ड करने के लिए, और ओवन ट्रे to taken out oven tray from the oven. So that's why we use the oven glass. Now B part, should the oven glass be made from a conductor or an insulator? So think about it. What are they? Definitely they are insulator. They are work as an insulator. How they work an insulator? Because when we taken out an hot tray from the oven, so it would never burn our hands. So these glass trap air inside it, and that air is warm. They trap the heat energy of the oven, and because of that our hands never burn, and we take out things easily from the oven. Okay. Now come to the next question. Okay, C part, explain your answer. I have already explained why our hands never burn. I am explaining it. An insulator would not allow, I'm explaining again, an insulator would not allow heat to pass through. I have told you that these oven glass trap the heat energy of the oven. So they work as an insulator. And we also know about the definition of insulator. What is an insulator? Insulator are those substances which never heat allowed to pass through it. So because of that, our hands never burn. Is it clear? Okay, come to question number 6. Question number 6. The diagram shows a hot water storage tank. Okay, the cold water will be handled from this side. This is a water heater. Heater is connected with it. There is a point C, there is a point D, there is a point A, and there is a point B. So question number 1, explain why the heater is fitted at the bottom of the tank. So what is the reason? Its answer is very clear, because cold water is denser than warm water, so settles at the bottom of the tank. So definitely cold water will be enter from this side, and definitely it will be stay from this part of the storage tank. So the water heater is connected here because cold water is denser than warm water. Okay. come to the next question. Question number 2. Please see the diagram in your book. Your book should be with you. Question number 2. Where would be the best place to put a pipe to carry hot water from the tank? A, B, or C, D. So which is the correct? So if we see the diagram, the point A is the best point. The point A is the best point. So what is the reason? If you see in your book, this is your A part answer. Question number 2, A part answer. Question number 2, A part answer. Explain your answer. So what is the reason? Okay, why should we put pipe at the point A? Answer is very simple. Hot water is less dense and would rise to the top of the tank. Therefore, point A would be best. We know that if we filled cold water of this side and because of heater, when it will be warm, so what will be happen? It will be go up. We all of know that warm water is less dense than warm water is less dense than cold water. Come to next page. Okay, this is the last part of question number 6. This is the last part of question number 6. A thermos flask, sorry. Okay, hot water tanks are sometimes kept under a protective cover. The undersurface of the cover then gets dirty with dust from the floor. Suggest how the dust gets onto the undersurface of the cover. So answer is that hot air rises cooling along with in dust particles from the floor. Okay. Now come to question number 7. A thermos flask can keep drinks hot or cold for hours. This is because it has several features which reduce the amount of heat energy flowing out of it. Okay. The diagram shows how a thermos flask is constructed. You will see the diagram how thermos flask is made. If we see the diagram, we can see the silvery surface inside vacuum container. It's a vacuum container, and this is a silvery surface. This is a screw top made of plastic, and this is a vacuum, a space with all the air removed. Okay. So explain how the thermos flask prevents heat loss by conduction. By conduction. So answer is very simple. I will share the answer. Screw top made of plastic stops heat loss by conduction. So which part of the flask work as a conduction? So it's a screw top which is made of plastic. It work as a heat conduction. Now come to our next part, that is a convection. Okay. In convection, what is happened? In convection, vacuum between the inner and outer layers of the bottle stops heat loss by convection. We also have seen the diagram. If you observe the diagram in your book, you can see that there is a vacuum inner side and outside, and it traps the or heat loss and convection is produced. Then there is a radiation. So which part of the thermal flask do the work as a radiation? Silvery inside surface would prevent heat loss by radiation uh, as the heat reflected back. I hope you understand it. Then it work as a radiation, which part? Silvery surface inside the flask. Now this is the second part of this question. Why is a thermal flask good at keeping drink cold as well as hot? Thermos flask has an ability, it can keep things cold and it can keep things hot. Okay, so why, how it can do it? So its answer is very simple. It prevents heat loss to the outside and stops outside heat from coming in. It has an ability, it can stop the heat outside and it can also stop entering heat from the surrounding to inside the vacuum flask. So that's why thermos flask is good at keeping drinks cold as well as hot. So today we will discuss the question till question number 7, and the remaining question we will do in our next class. I will also share their answers with you, and you have to keep in your mind, you have to write all these answers in your workbook. Now your class has been ended. If you have any question, you can ask. Thank you.